I'm Pete Starr, I'm Managing Director of Chilli and Wavy. So at Chilli and Wavy we focus on people development and training. So we look at behavioural skills of leadership, of sales, of service, emotional intelligence, communication skills to help people perform better by improving their soft skills. So the reason why our business needed to go green was first and foremost a moral requirement for myself. It's something that I've been passionate about for a long time. Add into that being a parent of kids where you start to think about their future, and a lot of the media and the knowledge about climate change and climate action is out there. So I think taking personal accountability is why it was important to me for my business to go green. And there's lots of word about funding and grants and education that's available, but actually not a place to start. So SBEN was that place to start that allowed us to talk to somebody who had an idea as to what to do next, so it enabled us to make those first steps and gain momentum. So SBEN's given me the help of knowing where to start and having a resource of a place to go looking for information when I'm not sure about what opportunities there are there. On the back of that, the members network to know about other people who are in the network who are like-minded and accessible. That's a really great help. And then the funding opportunities we've taken advantage of, be that in the form of grants to enable us to do some design and R&D work, but also the free carbon literacy training that we've had that's accelerated our understanding of what we can achieve. The carbon literacy training, we are a training provider, and the carbon literacy training has been really interesting for us to sit on the side of the learner. And initially the thought was that it would be quite intense, that it would be in depth and not be easy for us to understand. The reality is it's very simple to engage with, very easy to learn, and puts it into a language that you can relate to, because it talks about what businesses do but also what you do in your home. So it really brings alive what it means to be carbon literate. That isn't about how to write properly, it's about the understanding of being able to converse about carbon and emissions, and also, most importantly, know what you can do to take action to minimise your impact. So we've done many things since working with SBEN and engaged with the carbon literacy training, but the one key thing for us is about the sharing of that carbon literacy, not just with our employees, but also with the associate consultants that we use. So they are not under any obligation to do that, but we've been actively promoting that education for them, which they've really thrived upon and enjoyed. Any business that is considering looking at SBEN, I think it's a great place to start. And there are lots of organisations out there, and certainly if you do a Google search, it's very confusing. So go straight to the SBEN website is my first recommendation. And when it comes to the carbon literacy training, the education that you get and inspiration that you get from that will hopefully drive you to make the difference that you can make. And on the back of that, commercially, having the understanding about carbon literacy is a real key commercial advantage that you'll have over lots of your competitors. So if you haven't yet already gone down the path of sustainability or understanding about carbon action, do so, because when you're talking to your customers, it'll put you in a much more positive standpoint.